Hey guys, today we're talking about the art of the alphabet and how different letter stylings convey different ideas. So, I really want you to think about what kind of ways you want to express yourself and maybe draw from real life inspiration. For example, you could think about the words in comic books, like if the good guy punches the bad guy in the face, you'd see a big pow. What does that make you feel? Does it make you feel triumphant, or do you think, that must have really hurt, or whatever? How do the colors make you feel? Does it affect your mood? Or maybe if you see a certain logo that's very familiar to you, how did those letters and stylings make you feel? Um, the beginning letter of old book, how they used to decorate those so ornately and pretty, or even graffiti on a train. Like those letter stylings are super different. So, whatever you decide to create, I wanted to give you some tips on how to go about it, especially if you want to make like a bubble letter or something. So, I'm going to show you how to do this. If you're having a hard time thinking of something, one way that I found helps get my ideas flowing is to get an invisible object in your hand. And you've got to decide if it's hard, bouncy, squishy, whatever. And if you throw it against the wall, what noise would it make? So if I've got a bunch of slime in my hand and I throw it against the wall, I imagine it would go like a splat noise. So let's pretend I want to do the word splat. The easiest way to go about it is write it somewhat normally, somewhat lightly. That is very light. And that's the key here. It doesn't matter if you do it all capital, all lowercase, some kind of combination of those things. But I wrote it kind of lightly. And now I've got to figure out how I want to go around this word to make the letters more expressive. So let's say I want to make it like a creepy splat, like thinking the Goosebumps title. So I could go around this S with just a bunch of like floofly, sort of squiggly whatever's. Maybe there's a few drips coming off of it. Ugh, that looks really gross. And I'm literally just going around the guideline that I've already made for myself. Just like that. And I've got myself a bubble letter S that already shows me more about what I'm trying to go for. But let's say, for demonstration's sake, that I want to try something different for each letter. Maybe for this one, I want to go for more like a 70s lava lampy type of splat feel. So I would maybe go around it a little more lumpy, kind of big. Maybe there are no pointy edges here. So these two letters, though done similarly, like similar idea, guideline with stuff going around it, both give off very different ideas. Let's see. What if I maybe want, oh, I know. Maybe I could also make a word a picture, or something of that nature. Like maybe, I know. I'll make this an exclamation point. It could also be very straightforward, very straight laced, just literally just drawing a box around what I've got. Or it could be super curly, pretty, whatever. If for any reason the letter is not what you want it to be, maybe erase your guideline and rewrite it in a different way and see if that helps you come up with different ideas. So, I don't know, maybe this one could be more fancy. Looks like it was written fancy. Da-da-da. So I encourage you to try and come up with different ways to write your letters and figure out how each style makes you feel and what does it express.